Hello, I'm Brianna. Welcome to my Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Today, I am playing along with Christmas in January. There's a bunch of us playing along. There is a new playlist, so that will be listed below. I have four photos. It is from when my three girls got together before Christmas this past year, and they did a advent calendar exchange. It's not often I don't work with a sketch, but doing since starting doing base pages, I've kind of gotten into um, I'm learning not to have to use a sketch. So I started with this circular paper and I knew I wanted to do like a grid layout. I am not at home. Um, I'm away for 3 weeks. I'm using what I have, and I don't have a lot of cardstock for like backing. So this is like the only washi tape I have. I think I've got 4 rolls. It's all in the art options from 49 Market. This red tape matches perfectly with the red polka dots. So I'm going to lay these out to make it look like, I hope, that these photos are matted with this red color. This does take me a little bit. Sometimes I don't have the tape straight. Uh, Sometimes you can see the polka dots behind it, so I will move it around just a little bit, trimming them up so the tape doesn't go like longer than it should. I know I've said this before, but in case you are new here, I have completed Christmas of 2023, so I'm very excited to start scrapping Christmas of 24. I am a chronological scrapper, but I do jump around within the last year. I am using my Tim Holtz serrated scissors that are my absolute favorite. I have sped this video up like 3 times the normal, which I usually only speed it up like twice the normal, and it's still a 15-minute video, which is longer than I normally have. But I think it's because I didn't bring like Christmas embellishments. So I did go into my stash for red and green items. So you will see that, and it was a lot of moving things around. And you're going to be seeing that as well. I wanted you to be able to see my process and what I'm thinking of as I'm moving things around. Make sure that you do check out the playlist below. There's a lot of people playing along, and it's really fun to see what Christmas layout or project, Christmas project or Christmas cards that we are working on throughout the year. I think I started playing along with this series about 2 years ago, and I was concerned that I wouldn't have enough Christmas photos to make it throughout the year, and that has turned out not to be a problem at all. Here you can see I'm snipping off the extra ends that overlapped, and I will see that I need to move that one piece of tape over because you can see a little bit of the pattern paper peeking through. I'm sorry about, I have my charging cord that's the red one that's hitting my hand over there, and I didn't realize at the time that was in the view of the camera, so I'm sorry about that. I do have lots of extra items on the right hand side. You can see wood veneer and star stamps, and I don't use any of those. I did not bring any Christmas embellishments on my trip, so I this video takes me longer than normal, um, because I went into my stash and I'm trying to figure out what pieces I want to use. I end up using a stamp. It works out, I think, really good. I hope you like it. I do end up liking it. It just because I don't have themed items that all match, it takes a little bit more time to put things together. The photos of my kids exchanging advent calendars, Jillian up in the left hand corner got like a kind of like an escape room um, uh, advent calendar. And then Meredith in the left lower corner got a Lego version of an advent calendar, and it was all pieces to put a Christmas tree together. And then Eli's on the right lower corner is candles. I have 2 different sets of Christmas sequins, so I'm
hoping the one works. Because I think that'll be a good, I don't know, like instead of enamel dots or, a little bit of a filler in there for bringing the Christmas colors in. Here is my bow stamp. And at first I was going to grab black because I thought I had colored in with green. I've got watercolors here. And I looked at it and then I was like, oh, no, 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 it's got to be green. So I did stamp them in the green to match the background of the circle paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. I'm going to put the bow in the middle of the page so it kind of looks like, it's a package and the bow is in the middle. And then I can go looking for other things to put on the layout. I do have Bold and Beautiful, Bold and Bright from Vicky Bouton, so that's where I'm getting these red and green pieces out. Um, I like that I've got two different pieces that say today was and then fantastic in red and green. The left upper corner says just hanging out, free. It's like a ticket. And then I have the tab there, the green tab. I thought about using these circles. I didn't have like other black things on there. I could have totally used them, but I didn't. I thought I had enough on there. Um, I'm looking at that green tag maybe for journaling. Just kind of checking out all my red and green options here. The red piece that says today was has a perforated edge on either side, so I just go in and trim that off, and that was really easy with my nice serrated uh, favorite scissors. Then I start layering things, and I still feel like I'm missing something. I do find the hay there, it's a speech bubble. I tuck it underneath the bow. I'm got these acrylic pieces that are trees, Christmas trees, and that is from Paper Studio. I'm just thinking I need more red because there's just a lot of green going on there. So I don't have a red tag, but I do have this red cardstock, and I made a little red tab out of it that I put up next to, and that's on my Cricut. I put it next to the green tab on top, and then I just kind of take my scissors and cut out around the other tag so I have a tag the same size. I do use some red and white twine for those tags, and I'm going to layer those on top of each other and use them up in that corner. And then I start to glue things down once I know that they are where I want them. But I'm still feeling like I'm missing something and I can't quite, I don't know what I should be looking for. I have the red cardstock, which I can take to my Cricut and cut out different things. Um, it's about now that I remember that I have pink items from 49 Market. It's like everything from my different collections that is pink, but in my pink, I also have red. They're combined. So I went into 49 Market and grabbed a whole bunch of things out that I think I might use. I don't use many of them, but it does give me just a little bit extra of red where I have a lot of green. So the tag is 49 Market. You're going to see that red shape in the middle that's going to stay there. Try some more word phrases. I don't need more word phrases. And I start putting some things aside, but I know I do want that red piece in the middle. It's a shade off, well, maybe more than a shade, but it's a nice contrast so it doesn't blend in so much with the other reds. The clip that's going to be in the left upper corner there by the tags, that is Bold and Bright from Vicky Bouton. And I'm sorry if I said that before. I've been starting and stopping. I've had problems with my microphone. It's my travel microphone, so um, if it sounds really choppy, I apologize. I'm trying to get that fixed. I will glue down the epoxy with the liquid glue, and then I'm going to use this tag for journaling. So I will add some ATG adhesive to that and then layer that with the green tag where I'm going to put the word fantastic on it. And today was is going to go above it. And then that green tag is where I'm going to put the sequins on that corner. And it's kind of a diagonal design. Um, it has the tags up on the left that's going to get some sequins, and then the middle piece, which will get some sequins, and then this bottom piece, which will get some sweet sequins. In 2 days, it is Friday, so that means Mixed Media Mayhem. So come back and check me out for that. And then the other thing is next month it's Follow a Sketch February, and I will be playing along with that. That's with Scrapping Reflections, State Goddess. So that I'm gonna try to do a sketch every day of the month. We'll see if I can do that. Here you can see I'm kind of dropping down the sequins and then gluing them down. I do try to get um, kind of a variety of each kind of sequin into each cluster. I have like a jewel picker that I usually use at home that did not make it along with me on my trip. So it's not that hard to just pick them up with my fingers or move them with my fingers and get them glued down where they're supposed to go. The bow ends up moving. I just couldn't make it work with the sequins. I had to offset it. I don't know if that makes sense for, putting it in the middle for the bow, but it just worked the best with the sequins. And I wanted to keep the sequins all in odd numbers, so I'm grabbing out one more to finish that off in the middle. Lastly, I will glue the sequins up in the left corner and I will be done. Um, Thanks. If you're still here, thanks for hanging out with me today, all the way to the end. It was kind of a long one. After saying it was a 15-minute video, I did get it down to closer to 13 minutes with grabbing a couple of things out that was not necessary. Um, as always, leave me a comment below if you have any questions that you'd like to answer, or any comments. I really like hearing from you. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate subscribing. I want to thank you so much for spending this long time with me today. Have a fabulous day, and please come back and see me again Friday for another video.